making the second recipe today, and I'm very happy about this one. It is homemade baked potato soup. We start with 1 stick of butter, and then I'm going to add 2/3 cup of flour. And I will mix this until it forms a paste, and I will be adding 6 cups of milk. This is what it looks like before you start adding 6 cups of milk, and I add 2 cups at a time. As I add the 2 cups, I stir it until it is thick before I add the next 2 cups. I have baked 4 large Idaho potatoes in the oven for about an hour at 420 degrees. And I take the pulp from all 4 potatoes and put it right into the soup that we've made so far. The 6 cups of milk have been added, and it helps if you heat up the milk before you put it in. You don't have to stir it as long. Okay, all the pulp of the potatoes have been added to the soup, and I had to add a little bit more milk because it was thick. Now it needs a lot of salt, so it calls for at least a tablespoon of salt. We'll see what that is. 2 cups of grated sharp cheddar cheese, 8 slices of bacon that I cooked and crumbled, 1 bunch of green onions chopped until I got down to the dark green part, and the last thing is 1.5 cups of sour cream. Then I'm going to stir this all together. And I might add that you leave all the condiments in little glass bowls, and so when people have their bowl of soup, they can add bacon if they want from the dish, or cheese, or green onions, or sour cream. Now this cooks on the stove until everything is melted together, and you taste it with a clean spoon and see if it's had enough salt. Then you can add pepper, and we'll come back when it's done. The soup is done, and I'm going to taste it. Get 2 ladles in here, nice and hot. I don't know if I had mentioned in the video that if it takes a long time to, with cold milk, I warm up the milk and it takes less time to stir it and get it thick. If it is too thick, you just add more milk. And then you can garnish it with a little bit of sour cream, cheese, bacon, and the green onions. So this is definitely a loaded baked potato soup. Here we go. That is wonderful.